a bit cold, and I am showing off a little bit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, bro,
He's just
yeah,
flexing on us.
absolutely.
Yeah, nice jacket.
Absolutely.
He's just the bro's just flexing on us. That's what he's
That's
doing.
old school, bro.
I'll be honest. It's actually one of my mates, but it's been here for 10 years, so I claimed it now.
Yeah, bro.
Excellent.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
styly, bro. That's
Accidentally
styly
left
is.
it there. Never going to see that one again.
Nice.
Never going to see it. Anyway, whānau, welcome, wherever you're tuning in from. No more haere mai ki tēnei kaupapa. No more hoki mai. Coming back to our kaupapa that comes every single Monday.
Right.
Monday night kōrero. How are you all doing, team?
Doing good, bro.
Good.
Yeah. Not too bad, my bro. Not too bad.
Could be better.
Yeah.
Could be better.
Could be 1 point better.
Yeah. One or two, bro. One or two.
You know, I do want to start this evenings by giving to the victors come the spoils. So
yeah.
one good thing, because there's not going to be many good things tonight, but one good thing, right? To the victors come the spoils. So give the dogs their flowers. If I had some flowers, I'd be like, there you go. There's flowers. That's about it, though. That's about it.
I think if they were those sort of flowers that squirt water, then yeah, all good. Yeah, honestly, bro, when on review of that game, yeah, they won and good on them, but they, you know, with what was going on with our team, with the boys and everything that they went through,
crazy.
Doggy should have smoked us, and they should have smoked us good. But they didn't.
Absolutely punished us.
Yeah, they should have.
Oh.
Absolutely.
You have any team lose both their wingers and their fullback during the game, good luck to fucking winning.
Yeah, bro. You know, and our back three they're donkeys, bro. The amount of work that they get through, they just, you know, they do. And it was just even losing one of them. There's you know, you adjust, but they're dropping down to just Montoya, who's not doing anything to fucking help because he's injured. And and it's just like once he was gone, and the back line was already shuffled anyway. And it's just like, oh my goodness.
So at one point we had a utility on the wing, didn't we? We had a utility on the wing, a second row debutant playing centre.
Yeah.
So inside him, I've got no idea. And then on the other side, we had Capewell, I think. Capewell was playing on that side.
Well, he played the whole 88. A few of them did, and Lussick's playing in the middle.
And Lussick was our middle prop.
Yeah, I felt sorry for him, bro. It's like, damn.
I didn't. Bro, he was bringing that mana. I reckon he was bringing that mana. He wasn't backing down.
No, he was standing up.
I totally believe that you can't I don't think any other NRL team in the competition could have fought like that and only lost by 1 point with their fullback and their two wingers out. And with all the reshuffling we had to do, I don't care if it's Penrith, whoever, I don't think they would have even played as well as we did. Yes, we made some errors, but I don't really want to talk about that tonight. I just want to give the boys a big salute, man, because I think that was probably one of our best games, if not just this season, I think in a long time. I just think defensively we were on, and I admire that from the boys.
Yeah, they were. No, yeah. I mean, it was the boys definitely dug deep. You know, I guess from an analytical point of view, you know, and that's my take on it. I put that message on the messenger, and no one got my joke. It kind of flew straight over the top. But about the, you know, but yeah, those critical moments or times when because the amount of stuff ups the doggies done, man, the amount of times they had the line open in front of them, and they fluffed it, you know, there really is a difference between those top tier teams and the Dogs. You know, they should have shut it out. They should have scored at least 4 tries on us. And every chance they got, they just whatever fumbled, passed it forward, lost control, made mistakes. And it was just like, dumb offloads, you know. And the boys, but the boys definitely did up, and it was an outstanding effort in that regard, especially because we had guys playing out of position, even more so. But just
crazy back line. Okay.
Yeah.
We just.
Oh heck yeah.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was just another forward pack playing in the backs.
I
Roger
suppose-
was it really. You know, and then the rest of them were just covering. But yeah. Kind of begs the question too in regards to, so should there be a back on the bench? Which is hard to call, you know, because it's like, well, he's, you know, Uncle Stack said that way for a reason. But man, that was because you know you can see it every time. The doggies should have gone wide a whole lot more.
Why didn't they go wide? Why didn't?
Yeah.
What, is there no trust? They got no trust
Yeah.
in getting the ball out wide. It's just like because Montoya was out of the game for like 10, 15 minutes. They didn't go that way. I'm just like, what's going on here, bro?
Yeah, it was just a case.
Yeah, even though they're placed like fifth, Bulldogs are all shit. If you're a Bulldogs fan, be concerned because I don't even know if you guys are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
You don't think, Damien, that they'll make the 8?
They won't make the playoffs, I don't reckon. They're there at the moment, but they keep playing like they did on Saturday. They ain't going to be there come playoff time.
Let's put it this way. If we won by 1 point against a team with no back three and a bloody halfback as a middle prop, right? Would we be happy? I wouldn't.
I'd be pissed
gutted.
off.
I'd be gutted. Real pissed off. I'd be like, what the hell is going on here? How come we didn't steamroll this team? How come no one's talking? How come?
Well, when they done that, when they put the camera into the coach's box at the end of the game, Seraldo didn't even look happy. Now, I didn't watch his press conference, but
I better go watch it.
He didn't look excited at all. He just was really straight faced, like not shaking hands like coaches usually do. I think he was disappointed because of that reason, because they didn't put more points on and probably the amount of errors. But honestly, I thought when Reid Marnie wasn't watching the play of the ball and Lustig got it, I thought we're going to score here, you know, because we're only, you know, but we didn't, and that's okay. That's okay. I mean,
but that was by far the biggest gaffe in the game, you know, and there was a few of them. But you know, the player, the guy playing the ball's waiting for the ref to give him the signal. You know, Mahoney's looking the other way, talking to his teammates, and it's like, bro, that's the basics, bro. Yeah. You know, and thankfully, you know, Freddie's just standing there watching it, thinking he's going to play it. You know? And he pounced, and I was like, good on you, bro. Yeah. I was going to say too, Chris Butler, the ref, I actually thought he didn't do too bad a job. He let the game flow.
Yeah.
But it was the bunker
let him down.
Yeah. You know, just dumb things that were again happening on the field that were like Chance got kneed in the head the first half, and no penalty. You know, and nothing. And I was just like, oh my god, come on. No one's picking up on it, kind of thing. So, but they'll pick up on dumb shit later on. So it was just real that sort of stuff. Mind you, and this was a cross against the Warriors, but Kate Will was lucky he didn't get penalised for putting his arms between Critter's legs. In a tackle, it was like a 4-man tackle, and admittedly he was already falling, but he not only put his arm between his leg, he lifted the leg, and I was like, bro, you should have got pinged for that. You know, so he was kind of swings and roundabouts, but I thought Chris Butler he was more just letting it roll, kind of just letting the players get on with it, kind of thing. So I don't think he done too bad a job.
I do think there were a couple of moments there where we should have actually been penalised. Like some of the tackles looked a bit high.
Holding down.
Yeah, there were a couple of moments there where I thought, oh shit, because I was like, oh no, we're going to get a penalty, but we didn't. So I was really surprised by that. But in this case, I just think the bunker just messed up. And did anyone? Look, I just saw a post on Facebook of Annesley coming out, and
what did he say?
He just said it should have been a penalty for sure. Like, yeah, it definitely should have been a penalty.
Right now.
But he was
Yeah.
in a way, he was still defending the bunker, saying, you know, because they were watching the hit, they didn't, they kind of missed the main bit where Timaiti had already offloaded the ball, but they were too busy concentrating on if it was a head high or not. But he did say, he did put his hand up and say, yep, but you know, bro, too little too late, man.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's honestly, like, as I said in our group chat, the guy's like Joe Biden. It's like listening to Joe Biden fucking in his speeches. It's like, mate, you just waffle on about absolute crap, and something has to be done, man. I'm just going to leave it at that. Something has to be done.
You know, hopefully the machines will come over and take their jobs. I don't know. You know, the AI is just going to come and take their jobs away. Like, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure we've got technology now. Hopefully it's not too far away. They'll just come and take all their jobs away and just be, you know, just be left up to technology to analyze the video and boom, you know, penalty or something. It's just like, come on, man. Everyone could see it.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, shout out to the Warrior Nation, just because so you know the crowd numbers, there were over 27,000 there, 27,223. But the Warrior Nation going hard, and right to the end too, they were still cheering for the boys, you know, and it's just like highly entertaining game, despite the outcome and the controversy and, you know, the reshuffling and all the rest of it. It was a really entertaining game, you know, and it was a shame it didn't end in a draw. Even that would have been a good outcome. But Burton iced it, and it was just like, like we had our opportunities.
I expected him to anyway. I was like, man, like, you know, we knew that each team was going to go for the field goal. And when they got it the third time, because he did the same with the Sharks, I think he went for it 3 times in the Sharks game, and it was or 2 or 3, and he iced the third one. And when he went for that, I was just like, oh no. It was heartbreaking, man. I'm not going to lie. It was heartbreaking. I think my eyes actually teared up a bit. I was just like, bro, like, that's just rat shit.
I kind of felt like you, Tons, that like they were going to ice it. I didn't feel like we could. I didn't feel like we could get down there. We were gassed.
We
were gassed. I couldn't see us getting close to the line. That's just what I could see. What I could see on the field was a whole bunch of 13 gas players, where they had a little bit more energy in the tank while they got a full team. So I suppose that helps.
Even their first try, bro, the doggies' first try, because we were setting up, you know, Timaiti made that pass, but even that whole set of 6 prior to the doggies scoring, we looked lost and disorganized. You know, we were struggling to just string together a decent set play, and they punished us for it. You know, the opportunity, whether they'd done their homework or not, but they pounced, and thankfully we had chasers. You know, Chanel. I can't remember who else. There was 2 others with him. And that was rather fortuitous, bro. But yeah, they'd either done their homework or they were anticipating that pass. You know, had Timaiti gone short, then, you know, well, again, sliding doors, but but no, it was a highly entertaining game, and you know,
definitely.
not the outcome we wanted, obviously, but and you know, the doggies. Yeah, I'd be jumping up around like that as well, knowing that I just made it home. You know, but I'd be worried too. I'd definitely worried as a coach, as the head coach, because it's like, fuck, these guys are well behind us on the ladder, and they managed to pull one out like that.
And it just kind of felt like we had the momentum after the first try as well.
I think. So I think in regards to our attack, I think that maybe the week leading up to that, like our training, I think we and the boys would have been concentrating solely on our defence. Not solely, but I just think because we know that the Bulldogs, you know, are second in the competition for the, you know, defensive record, I'm assuming that, you know, we would have just been like, right, we're going to concentrate on defending this week. And if we defend well, then the points will come off of that. But it didn't. And it just shows that I hate giving other teams credit, but because I'm a really sore loser. But yeah, I mean, they were actually, I don't even think they played that good, well of a game either at all. Like the amount of errors they did, I was just like, bro. And every time I was like, we're going to score here, we're going to score. But yeah, our
It was
attack
pretty even.
wasn't.
It was pretty even on the odd errors.
Yeah, our attack wasn't on like it wasn't in the Broncos game. So yeah,
Like
I'm just assuming that our training up to that game would have been based on defence.
Yeah, like they must have held us up at least 4, maybe 5 times, maybe 6 times over the try line. Even that young fella, you know, once he made that break, that would have been beautiful, man, if he'd scored that try. Because that
would have been the best.
And the pace on that kid, man, he shot straight between them, eh? It's like, mate.
He's something special.
Yeah, heck yeah. Even his very first hit up, he just bounced that, you know, they fought out of the way, and it's like, yeah, bro. I was like, mate, this young fella's hungry. Yeah.
How good is he going to be though? Like next season, you know, or when he does play? I mean, he's a player to be scared of, definitely. You know,
Heck yeah.
And in regards to putting a back on the bench, who would you put on there? Like I was just thinking, you know, like if you want a back in there, would you put someone like Kusi on? Only simply because, he's a winger, but also he's got such a big body. You could probably put him in the back row as well.
Well, they said Tuopiki was the 18th man, eh? And it was kind of like, and it's a real shame we couldn't. One of the boys just didn't fake a HI.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. You know, I was like, I know you got a sore leg, bro. Just go run and hit your head, and then we'll get to Tuopiki.
I was like,
that would have been fantastic if that happened. Well, not fantastic, but yeah, it would have been good if that happened in Golden Point.
Did anyone watch the Storm Tigers game on the weekend?
Yes.
So
was it a blowout or?
Oh, I'm just saying with the back on the bench. Belliet goes and puts Fa'alongo as 14, right? I think he scored like 2 tries as well. So I suppose it's just different tactics, eh? Like other teams have a back on the bench, and Pappenhausen he had a full game, but you still got Fa'alongo coming on for frickin' knows where the hell he's playing him, but he's playing him some way.
Well, he had him on the wing last time because even the week before. So even the week before this one, he was playing on the wing.
He was playing on the wing last time, but he's 14, so he come on for someone. I don't know who came. He didn't come on for the wingers. Came on for somebody.
Well, it's pretty onto it, especially putting a player like that on when your players are getting fatigued. You know, especially and then to put someone on like him who's got that mad speed and that footwork, it's not actually a bad idea. And I think we might see, you know, Billy Slater done it in Origin. Maybe we might see a new trend of, you know, coaches putting on a back.
Because it is a very new trend, right? And I think it's got a lot to do with the, you know, 6 again infringement stuff that maybe teams are looking at putting backs on the bench because. Start of the year, I think we had a conversation about this, and we're looking at other teams, and we're like, "Why are you putting a back on the bench?" But now it's starting to make a bit more sense with just, you know, I think it was a bit of an anomaly in the weekend to have your whole 3 backs out. But you know, maybe having an extra back, just with not the speed of the play, but knowing that teams can get 6 again, and you know, actually get a lot more tired. Will we see more people put backs on their bench because of it? I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's a bad idea actually, and just exactly for that reason, Tyres, because of all the 6 agains. I mean, God damn, they just get handed out like bloody lollies now.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I was going to say too that whole first half, when we didn't kick the ball out for the penalty and they got the ball back, and it was just like, oh my goodness. And then Tamati, second half, kicks it out.
You know, I can't even remember that.
You know, he didn't do it in the first half.
Oh, yeah, no, he went to like an ad, and then when the ad popped on, like when it popped back, then they're like the ball went back in play. I'm like, what the heck? Well, that's what it was. That's what it was.
So yeah, he kicked it out. Sorry, he didn't kick it out on the first half. Kicked it out in the second half. So, you know, checks and balances kind of thing. But Tamati, his kicking game was kind of just, it was just a little bit off. Just a little bit off Saturday night.
Was off. And I don't want to rip on him because he touched on it a little bit in his post-match. You know, he felt down about his game. But if he showed, you know, even half of the kicking that he did in the Broncos game with this game, I think the score could have been a lot different.
100%.
Yeah.
But
what Tamati lacks in those little errors that he was making, he's more than made up for in defense. Fuck, that guy's fucking staunch, man. Like second rowers, whoever's running at him, he's gonna smash them. You know, and it's just like, bro, he's such a strong defender. Just fearless. Totally agree. And it's like, mate, I love that side of him. He just doesn't back off. You know, the kid was out with that whole head injury stuff. He left the game because of it, you know, and yet he's playing the way he is, especially when he's defending, and it's just no self-preservation there. You know, he just rips into them, and I love that about Tamati. I reckon that's just one of his really, really good qualities. Besides the rest.
I just think, like, he had a, you know, not a good game, but I'm still gonna, you know, in my opinion, I know this sound crazy, but I just think he was the best, and he might not have been the best on the field, but it was just after the game how he put his hand up on live television. You know, like he fully put his hand up. The game had just finished. And he wasn't like, oh, we didn't do this or we didn't do that. We did you know, he put his hand up and he was like, I done this, I done that. And I just think, man, what a soldier to own your mistakes like that, own your errors. Like I was just like, that's dope, man. And I just think he'll be better for it when we come back after the bye. I think he'll be, I just think he'll nail it in our next game, and he's probably going to be really dangerous. So I give a shout out to him for just putting his hand up. It just, you know, no ego, no trying to shift the blame to anybody else, none of that. He just humble in defeat. So I acknowledge that.
Did anyone see Kiko try to foot trip Rog?
Yes.
And he's not a dirty player. I like him. But I thought he had one of those up and down games. And Jazz was giving him shit too. And I just love that Jazz just kind of, you know, because Kiko, it was almost like Jazz was just keeping him honest through the game. But that kind of, you know, admittedly he did pull his foot back. But the fact he put it out there, Rog just already smoked him. But it was just like, come on, bro. You're not one of those fellas. You know, you're not one of those fellas. Don't scoop to that level. Kiko, and even that try he scored, he was kind of like, right place, right time kind of thing, you know.
And he did that in last week's game too. When he put that kick up and he came from nowhere, I was like, oh my God, he did exactly the same thing last week. But Pompey was behind him, but I was just like, bro, man, like, I mean, Pompey's not really good under those high balls. We all know that. We watch all the games, and it would have just been good if someone was in front of him and contested that ball.
Yeah, and I also think when you watch it too, like our blockers didn't do a great job. He went straight.
No, not at all.
So
not at all. Yeah, so that was disappointing.
Very hard to watch.
Oh yeah, man. fuck, I was on the edge of my seat. Like my heart was pounding. Fucking couldn't breathe. My mum came in. And I was just like, oh my God, like I couldn't even talk to my mum or my sister. I was just like, wait.
I had Fano over, so it was just a game on with like no sound, and I'm a go, and everyone's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm locked in." Everyone else is like enjoying each other. I'm watching this.
Nice.
It was the most intense game I've probably watched in a very, very long time, and probably the best game of the season. And I seen a couple of, I think it's Sens, but not the New Zealand one, the Australia one. He was like, that's got to be one of the best games of the season.
Well, even the commentators are talking about, the whole, it had a semi-final feel to it. Because it's just, again, the ref was letting the game flow, but the intensity, that first 20, 25 minutes, it was relentless. But I will, Tans, you've mentioned this before about our lack of speed. Dylan puts the hit on, Tamati pounces, starts sprinting up the field, but it's like, he looks like he's running in quicksand because the cover defense was coming pretty fast, and it's just like that whole lack of pace in our backline. And by that stage, it really is only Roger. Roger's the only real pace weapon we've got, and I was just like, ooh, Uncle might want to have a look at that as well, because it's like even the young fella. It was, he had a bit of pace on him, but he's a bloody second rower. So something you definitely want to kind of, I don't know, be aware of leading into, if we want to make a charge for the 8, that whole, because Tamati was on his own, and it was a good break, but it's just like they mowed him down, and I think that led to Chanel doing that no look pass and then chucking it out,
bro.
and it was just like, bro. And I think that was the 0 count. I was just like, oh my goodness, bro.
I
love the confidence, but come on, bro.
Not at that time.
Leave the flashy stuff at home, man. You don't need those flashy things unless you 100% know you're going to pull it off. In that case, he didn't. But oh fuck! I totally forgot where I was going. So
I was going to ask a question.
A lot.
What did you guys think about before we went to fullback? But what did you guys think about Rogers' performance? I thought he was solid as at centre the first half. Like defensively, no one got through. Had a few chances, and he was doing his left foot, beating a few people. I actually thought it was one of his better games at centres.
But I expected this anyway. I expected him to get a lot. Now that the three of them, Timoide especially, I mean, just with Timoide's his ball playing, when he's on, and the amount of tries, I just think Timoide is gonna, and I think that's maybe why they've put him on the right, RTS on as right centre, because Timoide can link with him, and I think they're trying to unlock RTS now. They've come to the point where they're just like, right, we've got to get him more ball. We've got to, involve him. And his stats were main, Rogers.
Yeah, because my follow-on question is, like, with Barry, where does he go?
Yeah.
How far away is he?
I actually don't know. That's a good question.
I think he was about a week ago, so he's probably still another 3 weeks or so away, I'd assume.
Yeah, he's still indefinite. It says on the thing, but because he's right centre, right? So I'm like, shit, where do you put him? Do you? I mean,
I think
Barry's one of the best kick chasers in the competition. I think he's really underrated in that sense, and I also think he's really good defensively. Mind you, Pompey's defensive, he's up at 90% now. On the stats, and last season I think he was below that, but I think he's been solid. But man, you've got to put Rocco somewhere. Like, I'd be gutted if he got left out.
Maybe we go back to our original conversation of tonight. Is this the back that goes on the bench?
Yeah. Well, we're going to definitely need a new back three. This
because he's a big boy too. They were saying. And the boys have given him big ups. Like even Timoides said, what did he call him? A big dog. Like, like he's just 100% like in there. So maybe that's the way forward.
Well, going back to Pailongo being on the bench, he got 43 minutes.
Wow.
I've just watched a little bit of the highlights. So he was actually pushed out to the wing.
Wow.
But the halfback only had 37 minutes. So maybe I don't know, someone went into halfback and he got pushed out to the wing, and then their winger, Kane Bradley, got pushed into centre. How's that?
Well, he came off. So their halves are Jerome Hughes and that Tyrone Wishart. If he went to wing, someone must have come off injured then.
Yeah, must have.
Bronson Garlic.
Yeah.
So maybe did he get injured? I didn't watch the game. Did he get injured?
Don't know.
I can't even remember.
But in saying that, so on the field they had Ryan Pappenhausen, Will Warbrick,
yeah,
and Kane Bradley and Failongo.
Yeah, he did get injured because he's on the casualty ward now.
Oh yeah,
Bronson Garlic.
But Kane Bradley got pushed to centre. So imagine that, you're starting winger, and then when the full team comes on, he pushes you into centre, and he's now the winger.
Strange having he's tiny, man. He's tiny for a winger.
Yeah. But the luxury of having a quality coach and a quality squad, being able to make those sort of calls. But again, that brings to like tomorrow's Tuesday's the teamless Tuesday. Who's going to be our back three? Because Dylan's gone.
It's going to be.
We got Tane coming in. He's got to be coming in. Tane.
We're going to have the bio free.
Yeah. No one's been selected.
No one's been pulled back because we got to buy.
Oh, true. Sorry. Hello. So anyway,
we know Dylan will be back in time for the Raiders game. But
would Chance be back?
Don't know. I haven't seen any reports on him yet. I think it's to be confirmed. Him and Montoya, or did they say Montoya could be 4 to 6? I don't know. But
he looked pretty bad. Montoya's injury, like he was pretty much like he was just non-existent. He was, and like what you were saying earlier, Nick. I'm just surprised the doggies just didn't run at him more.
Imagine if we were playing the Storm.
Yeah.
It'll be 100. Yeah. It'll be 100 to freaking 20 or something. It'll be a cricket score. We would have got hammered.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
They would have hammered us.
Yeah. How come Chance stayed on so long as well in that first half when he was hobbling for ages. Yeah. And it's just like, and he was still trying to do hit ups, and it's just like, making it worse, bro. Yeah. Like why they didn't pull him off sooner? Yeah.
When I saw Topiki
sooner, you could have moved. If you took him off sooner, then you could have moved, because he came off before Dylan's HIAA.
Yeah, he came off at half time.
Yeah. They could have taken him off early, put Dylan on RTS at full. Yeah.
We needed to talk to him, go, bro, I actually need to go back on and go get a head high.
You reckon? Damn.
Tane looked locked in, man. Tane looked locked in hard out. He was there. He was like, yo, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah. But isn't it fantastic that we've got that kind of depth, though, where we have got someone like Tane that, and, he's comfortable as in that position, and he's great when he has filled in for us too. So it's really, it's great that we've got that kind of depth with really good young players. Concerned about that wing position now. If Montoya's out, I wonder what's going to happen there.
Cossey
seems to be our go-to.
I don't want to be mean, but I kind of hope not.
Well, who else can you have?
What's the young bloke's name? That's the 19-year-old?
Pasikala.
Imagine.
Okay. Sure.
But you can't go from SG ball to cup and then straight into first grade, surely. In 1 year.
Yeah, surely.
Well, surely.
Might be the next Tyrone Munro from the Rabbitohs.
You could put I wonder if he'll put RTS on the wing and then that Moala Graham Tolfa on in at centre maybe. Who knows? Because we talk about this every week when there's injuries or players aren't up to par and it just never goes. I never get it right. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Maybe all three of them will be all good for the game against the Raiders. I'm hoping so because we've got to win that one. We've got to win. I think we can only afford to lose one more game. So I saw on some stats.
If they want to be serious contenders, not just pushing into the A, we've got to win every game. And there's only 6 games left. So yeah.
I just want to shout out to Xavier Savage though.
7. I
just want to shout out to Xavier Savage. I hope he's okay. I saw some highlights on the weekend where Ponga broke his ankle. Did anybody see that one?
No, I saw that one.
I think I literally like as a literal because he's hobbling now. Is he okay?
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the extent of the injury, but
okay. It was bad, bro. I haven't seen ankles broken like that since the 90s and Allen Iverson. Bro.
Shit, Kyo Weeks is fast, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a player.
Yeah.
That intercept by the old fella, old Elliot Whitehead. I was like, oh, come on.
Now they got some speedsters.
Yeah, he was good. But also, I just want to give a quick shout out to old JWH, 307 games for the same club. God damn.
And that's not even his first club either.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
It's not even his first club. He was playing for Manly before that.
Well, apparently they reckon they done a quick interview and they were saying, so he's been around for, I don't know, however, 15 years, is it?
I think so.
And 2 of those years, they must have done the maths. 2 of those years is actually spent in the bin.
Yeah.
Prolonged his career. Same thing for Ruben Wiki. That's why he was able to play so long.
That's right, bro. Exactly right. Man.
Wow. Yeah, so that's an accomplishment. Shout out to him. But yeah, Mitzi, old Barney gets to make his debut in Origin off the bench, which is awesome.
Hey, I do want to shout out.
Love it.
I do want to shout out for Barney for playing first receiver as well and setting up that try.
That was beautiful, bro.
He was organizing CHT to run front door.
Yeah, he was too.
He's like, oh, wait, you go. He's like, okay, runs. He gets the ball, gives it over to Montoya. Like, hey,
because I was expecting him to go wide, like go on the outside, but I mean, spread it wide, and I was like, hey, what are you up to? And then
he's organizing. He's organizing the back line.
But but we were just talking about how we were all over the place. Is that the reason why some of our props wanting to be halves?
I'll tell you what though, no one was expecting him to get the ball first.
Yeah, 100%.
No one thought it was going to go back door to freaking Barney.
Maybe
CHT running front door.
Because wasn't Barney? Was he at dummy half?
No,
he was the first receiver.
The first receiver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Question:
That was
do you think that was planned?
play.
Do you think it was planned, or do you think it was just off the cuff?
I reckon it was, bro.
You reckon?
No, I reckon they potentially have been practicing that because it was sucked.
It was too good.
The doggies got sucked in, bro. Like just thinking, even if Bunny's getting the ball, he's not going to do anything with it, and then he flicks it out. And I was like, bro, soft hands, bro, beautiful pass.
There was like no room, but that beautiful fin by Montoya, man, he was just like, get out my way.
Yeah.
Even Barney could have gone himself.
Over the top.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what he was planning to do, but then thought, oh no, fuck it, I'll just give it to you.
Shout out to Barney. Yeah. First receiver. Hey, another number 6. If if you run out of number 6s.
Yeah, if New South Wales run out of 6s, you've got Barney there. He's run out of centres and put a hooker there before. So
can you imagine?
He's going to be. I hope he gets big minutes. I hope he gets big minutes. Which I'm assuming he might because, the past 2 Origins, old Jake's only played minimal minutes in the first 2 Origins. So I'm wondering, will they chuck him? Yeah.
But the Manly player he's replacing got fuck all minutes game 1 and 2 of the Origin though. So if Madge is looking to stick to the same kind of game plan, then maybe not. Hopefully,
I can't see him. I can't see Mitch Barnett playing minimal. Like, I just can't see Madge putting him on for small doses.
He's got such a big engine, he can go all fucking day. So
and he'd be stupid to do that. Like, the guy's got, like at least 40 minutes.
Easy.
At least give him that much, because he's gonna. Farah, can you imagine that? Mitch Barnett, Angus Crichton, Liam Martin. Holy hell!
Yep.
Just those three alone.
But they're shit compared to the Kiwis.
I agree.
Just want to reiterate that. No, and sorry, I was going to say too, if Barney does get on for that last Origin and plays well, mate, he could potentially be in the talks for the Kangaroos. The outsider. But and again, that's another one of those things to aim for.
We'll still beat you guys by 30-0. Sorry, Barney.
But yeah. Oh, and our first try, that set play, was that from the scrum? Yeah, and it was just like, bro, that was beautiful, bro. The whole, we managed to, whether he was trying to offload or just lost it with a good hit, whatever. But to pull that play off on the very first play, it was just like, bro, that was a beautiful set play, bro. Yeah. Loved it. Even Burton was trying to say, no, he didn't score, bro. And it was like, no, yes, he did, bro. He smoked you, bro. But yeah,
there's not very many times Dallin doesn't get the ball down. He's one of the best finishers in the game, man, without a doubt. So it's not very often that, he knows exactly where to put that ball.
Big ups to RTS as well. That pass was Chris.
Yeah, man.
Delayed just enough.
Yeah.
No, look,
but even
I think it was.
But even on the watching them set up for it, and whether it was like whoever Tamati was talking to, but he gave his. They were setting up, and he gave his outside backs that look. It was like, yeah, it's on, boys. And it was just like next minute, hello. It was definitely poetry in motion, bro. And the fact that we right on that first play, and I mean, again, how many times have the Warriors put on a play like that brought straight from the scrum? I don't think so. Yeah, it was good, and it was a real confidence builder. It kind of pulled us back from because we were looking lost on attack, and then it just kind of brought it back in, and yeah, it was that was a very good try.
Yeah.
So we're doing predictions for
the bye?
For the bye? Are we going to win the bye?
Yeah, I think the bye will win.
Yeah, I reckon.
I honestly think that's why. I just think, I put it down to, because if we can attack like that against the Broncos, you know what? Yeah, I'm just assuming that's what the boys concentrated on this week, because I think they just wanted to match the Bulldogs, because we all know Bulldogs aren't a great attacking team anyway. They're not. Their defensive stats are awesome, but attacking, nah, bro. Use it down there with your attacking play. And so I just think Webby wanted to match them defensively, hoping that would sort our attack out. Obviously it didn't, but I think we're, on paper, we're the way better team by 100%. And I actually think we were the better team on the day too.
Yeah, it was one of those games where even though we were losing, it kind of felt like we were winning. It was like 10-16 or something. I can't even remember how the score was, but it was like we were down in that first half, but it kind of felt like they'd fallen asleep a bit, just like a little bit. Yeah, kind of felt like one of those games, but not to be.
And even when we were fatigued, he was actually. Yeah, usually when he's acting like a nuisance, trying to wind guys up, but it was almost like they were trying to focus more on Jazz. They were trying to, but Jazz was just being the good cop. Sticking up for his mates and kind of.
By him. How he just put his head down, like, what did I do?
Yeah. Because that guy was milking too. Whoever it was.
Warren. Warren,
You know, he was milking for the penalty, and Jazz calls him out, and then he jumped straight up, and it's like, oh, really, bro? You just made yourself look like an egg, mate. And Jazz was like, no, sweet as, bro.
Actually,
But sorry, Ty.
I was gonna say that reminds me. What I can't remember who it was. Oh, Connor Tracy, when he stayed down long as at the start. Like, you know, I do think it was a bit of a late tackle, but I feel like he stretched it so far, and then they ended up getting a penalty. Do you guys remember that?
Was that the Montoya hit?
Yeah, the Montoya hit.
Yeah.
But if he got straight up, like Timothy Martin did at the end, you know, probably would have played on. But he stayed down for ages, and then once they got the penalty, straight back up, and I was like, you.
Yeah. And again, it's like, bro, if players are going to do that, then they should go off and go through their protocols, you know. And it's like,
penalized when they take a fall and then get up and they're all good, or if they're smiling, especially when they're smiling and laughing. I'm like, bro, they should be penalized for that.
To be fair, he was more clutching at his back than at his head, though, you know, so that's why he wouldn't have gone off for a head injury assessment. He just got rattled. It's just a shame that he didn't wrap the arms afterwards, old Montoya, because I thought that was a fucking good hit.
Yeah, bro. And Montoya was on fire, bro. Fuck that first half. He was amped up.
He was proving me wrong.
You know, but it's just that whole, because that's his whole team, you know. So he was out to make a point.
That's
he's from there.
Yeah.
You know, so he,
I even think Karen looked gutted during the game when he was playing. I think he was just gutted because he just wanted to really get one over us. But
he had so many opportunities though. I thought he was going to score.
Exactly, bro.
Who made that tackle on him when he got through the line? Who made that tackle on him?
Probably
Remember
himself.
when he was almost about to score?
Yeah.
Who made that tackle on him? I can't remember. Can anyone remember? Anyone?
No, I can't.
No. I can't remember exactly who, but I knew it was just for the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was right there. The line was right there, and I was just like, "Oh, here we go. He's going to score against us." And then it happened again, and I was just like, "Oh, bro, what's going on?"
But that stuff, and the amount of, like, they at one stage they had a 3-on-1 overlap, and they fluffed it, and I was like, "Wow, really, you fellas?" They so should have scored it there, and it's just like, hey. That's what I mean. The top tier teams would have iced every single opportunity, and the doggies had heaps of them.
And that's credit to Montoya too, because Montoya's and like every other winger, like when you're beaten like that, you just kind of take the person down and just draw him past. He actually held his line and held it long enough for them to fluff it.
Yeah,
so give him a little bit of credit.
Yeah, but it was just a shame that their groin injury just got the better of him, and just. Because he was outstanding. He was like amping the boys up and just fucking leading the way, and he had a good game.
He did.
And then he goes off.
I just say you could tell he was injured because he wasn't doing any first hit ups. You're like, "Where's Montoya? He's usually doing 1 or 2 hit ups." And now he's injured.
And again, if players are like that, then why can't they just be subbed off if they're it's
he was out there a long time, injured.
Yeah, bro.
A long time.
So the opposition. The opposition got the numerical advantage, but it's like, well, wouldn't you want to have a fit player out there competing against someone? You know, because if you're the smarter teams are going to isolate him and just pepper him all night, kind of thing. You know, and it's just like, mate, get them off. If they're injured and they can't actually contribute to the game, then
what's the point of having them on there?
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Tons.
No, it's all right. I can't remember again.
Sorry, man.
No. I'll remember, but yeah.
I will say, with the drop goals, Chanel's second one, that was going straight down the middle.
Bloody man.
Without finger. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Finger.
Just goes to show they fight for every little thing. I mean, even the intercept they got, and they've, you know, like those teams, it's just like Melbourne with Pappenhausen. They've always got that support player, that runner that's just right behind them. And sometimes we fail to do that, which is, and I've noticed it. I don't know if you guys notice that, but I do that a lot of the times when our boys get a line break. That it's like, bro, where's your support? Like I think I said it a few times. Where's the fucking support players? Like you've got to be there. And that's another thing with our speed is that, and especially being they've got no one there that can. If that's the reason why, but I'm just like, bro, like it was, yeah, it's just like far out, man. You've always got to be there when someone gets a line break, man. You've got to be there 100%. And we saw that in the Rabbitohs game, you know, when our spine were just locked in. And we, you got to be there. You just have to be there. You have to have two players, one running on the
most of those situations.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So no game this weekend. Gonna be fiending, bro.
Same. There's only 5 games on this weekend too. One Tuesday, Friday.
Are we gonna have to do a score prediction?
Is there 5 games?
Are we gonna have to do a score prediction for another game? For another team?
But I know that we'll probably fall. I don't know if we'll go down on the ladder even more because I think the Cowboys have another bye. Like, yeah, there's a few teams that have got other byes, so they possibly could go over us. But yeah, I think if 8 teams lose, I can't remember which teams, but if 8 teams, it's about 8 teams. If they all lose, then we'll probably jump up and we get the bye points. So we have 21. We could, if all those teams lost, we could probably hit the 8.
Not that Warriors mess. Kicking
Yeah.
it
They all done the Warriors mess.
If they all
the Warriors mess. Everyone's doing it on Facebook now.
Yeah. Man. Damn, we're 14th.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
That's ugly.
It does actually. It does. All right.
So we're fighting with what? The Tigers, the Bunnies.
Bunnies are shooting up, eh?
Can't even say the Dragons.
But they've had all these bites though, the Bunnies. But how do you go from being fucking like 100? Weren't they like 180 points minus 180 points? How the hell?
Then they got early coach.
From the bottom of the ladder with a points differential of minus 100 and whatever it was to fucking mate. Now
You sack your coach. That's how you get up there. You stack your coach. He was fucking shit out for them.
He's off to I think he's off to the UK.
Oh yeah. Good luck to him.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. Good luck to him. Right.
No, there's some truth in that though. It's that new coach vibe. Hey, that new coach bounce when a new coach comes in. No matter who it is. You just want to impress him.
Yeah, and they got Wayne Bennett heading back there next year, so they've got some big things to look forward to. So
yeah, heck yeah. Yeah.
Jacko here says 14th is unacceptable. Jacko, it is what it is, bro.
I agree, mate.
What it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously, none of us want to be there, but
but we're there for a reason.
But I think we can beat. So who have we got? We've got Raiders, Tigers. We've got the Eagles in there somewhere. We've got Manly in there somewhere. Sharks, and then another game
and
against
Bulldogs.
Dolphins, the Doggies.
We can win all those games, but we've only got 3 home games. But I think we can win all of those games. I know it might sound, it's like, but we can. We're capable because we've beaten all those teams before.
Just depends if the boys want to show up for each other again and again and again and again for the next 7 games. That's what it's going to come down, 6 games.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering sorry.
No, you're right. The round 20 game Raiders in Canberra. Yeah, that's gonna be a goodie. But then Tigers, Eels, Mount Smart.
Tigers put 26 on bloody Storm.
Yeah.
The Raiders have been pretty poor at home this year as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's normally a bit of a fortress, but not anymore.
like all beatable
Dolphins.
teams, but we
Yeah,
seem to
yeah.
struggle with teams that are by us or below us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure do.
I reckon, bro. Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be.
I'm
And
wondering, 'cause isn't SJ back after? Isn't, because they said 4 weeks, so it's been how many games? So is he due? I think he's due back when we play the Tigers. So I wonder if they'll. I wonder if he'll get. I wonder if he'll make it into the 17. Because I'm sure
Don't
he's due
rush
back.
him back.
They said 4 weeks. I'm sure that's around the Tigers game. So that'll be interesting.
Do not rush him back.
Yeah.
Again, fucking play him in Cup first.
Mm,
yeah, that's a hard one, bro. Shucks.
yeah.
Sorry, just cutting back to that question of who tackled Curran. I just found it, and it was Roger. So
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
they did a kick,
Nice.
and Crichton caught it, popped it over to Crichton,
Yeah.
Curran, and then Roger got him.
Nice.
Good
That was a
old Rog.
mean tackle, man. Honestly, that was a real good tackle.
Legs.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. Maybe they didn't spread it too, because they're. I mean, who are their wingers? Carrez, and who's on the other side? You got Cherry, you got Crichton centers, and you got Carrez, and then Blake Wilson. Yeah, they should have hammered him, man. I mean, he's only got stuff all. Mind you, they were going down there a bit, I suppose. They should have smashed them.
Yeah. I was gonna say too, these next 7 games, five of them are Friday nights. So it's like
Oh,
a Friday
man.
night, Friday night, Sunday night,
They're all 8 o'clock.
Friday night, Saturday night. Yeah, yes, and some good times there in there too. So that's not too bad.
For who? The fans or the
Yeah.
players?
Oh, for us, I suppose. The yeah. So Raiders over there, Tigers here at home. Eels, where the Eels? Oh, Eels here. So those are 2 home games.
Yeah.
Dolphins at Suncorp.
Oh,
Manly over there, and then so the Dogs return game that's over here, and then the Sharks. We finish off over there, kind of thing.
So
we can
strange,
definitely.
eh?
I mean, the Sharks, they're out of it, eh? Like,
Yeah, they're struggling at the moment.
yeah, they're not playing good footy either. But
And
Nico's still getting Dalian points.
Yeah, Nico Hines just picked up a big injury though, eh?
Oh yes, it's
okay.
yeah.
So I'm not sure how long he'll be out for.
Yeah.
But we
Sharks
can
are doing
definitely
okay.
win all these games, definitely. And then with it,
Yeah,
I mean,
potentially.
I believe that. I believe we can. It's just, yeah, like you said, the boys have got to show up, and that kicking just has to be on point, man. It's such an integral part of the game, eh? Like, how many 7 tackle sets did we give away? Was it a couple, or was it more than a couple?
Yeah, no, there was a few. There's a few.
It's too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and in the whole, not so much relying on the outcome of other games, but if the top 4 teams are firing, especially heading into this last 2 months before playoffs, it's going to be it's going to be tight, bro.
We're gonna start doing bloody Warriors maths, aren't we? Because Broncos have got the Dragons, and Broncos are not playing well at all.
No, I honestly believe I wish it would be us. Maybe we could, but I think at this point in the competition, I think it's going to be a Melbourne Storm Roosters grand final. I don't think Penrith will, I highly doubt Penrith will win this year. I think, yeah, they're still winning games, but they're not as good as they used. I mean, they're just not. There's something. It could be Cleary, but it probably is. But yeah, I can't see them winning. They might, but could make it into the top 4. But yeah,
I think people have said that about Penrith for the last couple of years.
Yes.
Around this time of the season, and next minute.
Yep,
I reckon
they should
they'll be smashed by the Roosters. I reckon the Roosters will fucking whoop them whenever they play next. But yeah, I can't see Penrith at all being in the grand final. I think it'll be the Storm and the Roosters.
I'd love to see what Ivan's got tucked up his sleeve, whatever he's telling his players, you know, because this is, if they're going to make a run, then now's the time, kind of thing. heading into the playoffs. But yeah,
So basically,
it's interesting times.
Tons, you don't see us making the finals then?
I can see us making the 8 for sure.
Making the 8.
But, I mean, no team in the top 8. I mean, you got your from 1 to 4. Yeah, but from 4 to 8, none of those teams have ever won a grand final. From 4 to 8, I'm sure that's right. None of those, bottom 4 of the top 8 have won a grand final. Have gone on to win a grand final. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I heard that.
Yeah, Mel agrees with you. Panthers seem to be off. She agrees. Panthers pack is as good as any, Jacko says. Jacko had a very good comment last time around, just going back to the try that Barney set up for Montoya. He reckons, where is your comment there, bro? Can you write it again, bro? I just can't find it anymore, but he reckons, he says, nah, that was a planned move years ago. We did the similar move with Michael Luck.
True.
That's a long time ago.
It was a few.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked like a set move, bro. The whole, it just looked fluky. But Barney, no, it did. It was. I reckon it was a set move, and it was very well executed.
I even thought Capewell had a good game, and I've been harping on about him for a few weeks, saying, like he's just not just not cutting the mustard. But I thought he had a great game on Saturday.
And he was having to cover all kinds of positions, though.
Just as cover tackles, like his cover tackles were good. Just like he's there to just making those little effort. Those little effort areas. Yeah, he was. I thought he had a good game.
It's interesting. Interesting that Capewell has been selected starting second row for Queensland, though.
I know.
The morons are getting desperate.
I can't see Queensland winning the Series A. I'm just like, I just don't think so.
They don't.
Yeah, I think the Blues forward pack is just too good, man. Far too good.
Queensland will step up being in Brisbane, though, unfortunately. I can't see Queensland winning. I don't want them to, but I can see it happening.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. And see how Billy Slater's put a gag order on his players.
Oh, really?
He won't let them. They're not allowed to talk to the press. But they were saying that the NRL can come in and over, just say nah because they need, for promotion reasons. But Billy's put a gag on his players, on his team, not to talk to the press. Just concentrate on training.
I just had an idea. Instead of us doing a score prediction for the next game, which we've got to buy, should we do the Maroons and the Blues on the 17th of July?
Yeah, sounds good.
Does sound good.
Yeah. Actually, just before we do that, bro, I was going to say, Tans, you're right, Tans, about the 5 games. There's one Thursday, Dolphins and Rabbitohs. One Friday, the Sharks and the Tigers. 2 on Saturday, Titans, Eels, first round, and the second round's Broncos, Dragons, and then 1 game Sunday, the Sea Eagles and the Knights. So, a bit of a slim pickings for league in the weekend.
I'm really surprised how good the Knights are doing, though. I'm actually surprised because I don't really rate the Knights, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm really surprised they're winning games.
Yeah, they played pretty well in the weekend.
Did they win in the weekend?
Yeah, beat the Raiders, unfortunately.
I was thinking of you.
Sorry to ask, bro.
It's been a hard weekend as far as fucking league goes.
Another one, bro.
Brutal weekend for the league results, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and apparently those bums, the All Blacks had a 1-point win. So
Oh, who?
Sure.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah. That's right.
Never heard of them.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I actually put the All Blacks game on on TV last night, but I
was
didn't
it?
watch it. I was just scrolling on. I think I needed that background noise. You know how you need that background noise?
You just needed to help to getting to sleep. So turn on the rugby.
Yeah. That's right, bro.
And Mitchell came in and he was like, Are you watching the All Blacks, Nan? And I was like, oh no, I'm just, and he was like, oh, Union?
Who are you?
Rita.
Yeah. So I was watching the Warriors game at my mate's, and he was there with his father-in-law, and the father-in-law wanted to put the All Blacks game on, so we put it on. But honestly, bro, watched about 10 minutes of it, and it's like, okay, see you. Just hard to watch, bro. Yeah.
Hard to watch, eh?
And then I cracked up that they because apparently they only just won. England might actually beat them in the next test match. And I was like, oh yeah.
A lot of teams won by 1 point. We won by 1 point. Manly won by 1 point. All Blacks won by 1 point. Mate.
I wish we won by 1 point.
Would be
nice,
bro.
Anyway,
here we go.
Here's our team list. So if you guys want to make a call, I mean, I don't really care about this competition.
Yeah, so
where's the Kiwis team?
That's right, Ty.
I'm gonna go New South Wales 33, Queensland 32.
Nah, I mean, like, wait a minute. Look at the Blues forward pack, man, and their bench. Jesus, nah, Blues are good. Connor Watson, Isaiah Yeo, Mitch Barnett, Spencer Leniu. Then over there you got Harry Grant, Putuaika, and Ponga.
Talking about having a back on the bench. What the hell's going on here? Where are you going to put him?
Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, where are you going to play him?
He'll get subbed in for him.
That's the only place I can see him going, unless Reece Walsh. You've got it.
What the hell?
Reece Walsh injured or one of their halves. That's the only place you can put him.
They know that New South Wales is going to do another high tackle. That's why they've got him.
Are you a Queenslander, Ty?
I'm a no-lander. I'm Kiwis hard.
I like that, bro.
No landers over here, bro. No landers over here. So I'm going 33, 32. I'm not even going to write them down. Don't care. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Holmes has been moved to the wing. So who's Val Holmes going up against? Oh, To'o. Selwyn Cobbo is up against Zach Lomax, Dane Gagai, Stephen Crichton. Oh, bro, the Blues are going to win this easy. Or maybe not easy, but the Blues are going to win. They'll take out this series, I reckon. Cam Murray, Angus Crichton, Liam Martin, Payne Haas. Jesus. No way, bro. There just ain't no way. And then Matty Burton's, so he's 18th man, is he? Matt Burton. Yeah.
Yeah, could have.
Yep, he's in there.
Yeah, blame.
That's out of it. Gee, that guy hasn't even got. How many first grade games has that guy got?
Hupia could have.
Yeah.
He's played a few now.
Quite a few now for Broncos.
Has he played more than 50 though?
Nah, probably less than 50, but they obviously think quite highly of him if he's in there.
I'll say Nanai is probably less than 50 or around 50.
I'm going to go, I might go even, it'll be around about the same score as what game 2 was.
Nice. I would love that.
What was that score, Tons?
Okay, 36, wasn't it 36, 18? No, 36. Wasn't it 36, 18 or something?
I thought it was 36, 18. It was 34-0 at halftime, but then I think it was, or maybe even 38, 18, something like that anyway.
Yeah.
Queensland had the more dominant second half.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, I think Blues it'll be somewhere around that again. Well, I hope so. That'll heal some of those the score from it'll heal some of those wounds anyway.
Anyone want to jump on the score or nah?
Yeah, I'll jump in. I'm going to go. Again, I think Queensland will win, but I'm going to go New South Wales 28, Queensland 16.
You think Queensland will win?
I honestly do, but fuck them. I'm Blues in the heart, so I'm tipping with the heart. Fuck Queensland.
Nice, bro.
Fuck the
Queenslander. Okay, bro.
I'll go next. I'll go 2018 to the Blues. I think they're going to do it
Nice.
over there in Queensland.
Sure. I'll just go grab my beer goggles. I'm gonna go Queensland only because, and I think I've said this before, but they of the two states, they showed more love to the Warriors than what New South Wales did. New South Wales didn't want a bar of the Warriors for the longest time. So for me, it was like, yeah, fuck you too. I'll go 48-3 Queensland.
That's ugly.
Yeah, it's intentional, bro. It's intentional.
3, that's a win score. Why the fudge would
I know.
someone
They just do drop goals. Just
getting whipped by 46 points?
So that means Burton's going to play and get that 1 point for the 3.
Yeah. They'll get one penalty and then one drop goal. Right.
Oh, that's a cracker. Oh, but yeah. Did you watch Webby's press conference?
Yes.
And now
actually, I just watched it before we came on, but yeah, no, it was.
Now he said there were tears in the dressing room. That made me. I was like, man, yeah, that made me sad.
Good though. That's a good indicator.
See that passion, eh?
Yeah, bro. Hard. You know.
This next 2 weeks of training, bro, the boys are going to smash it, I reckon. I do feel like we're going to go on a winning streak, though. I do feel like we're going to go on a winning streak. I think we can beat Canberra. We can beat Tigers. We can beat all of them.
I know we got it. It's just can we put it all together? Can we put it all together?
Oh, the Tigers are dead last again. It's like, I thought they were a wee bit higher.
Not too far away.
They're a hard team to watch, honestly. Like, I mean, I love footy and I love watching every game, but fuck, they're a hard team to watch. It's like, oh, bro, like, god damn. But they did put quite a few points on the table, but Jesus, I'm just like, brothers, like, your defense is just so fucking bad.
Well, good thing this isn't the Tigers TV. Then, eh?
Well, to be honest with you, they had a TV. They had it last year.
Did they?
I think they walked away from it.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, they had.
You see that?
I can see why.
Yeah. And same, but it's like, fuck, man. The amount of times the Warriors, especially in our shittiest seasons, if we had something like this 20 years ago, bro, oh my goodness. You'd have to be hearty to keep going.
We'll be a depression hotline.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. But yeah, I just kind of, it makes me just like shake the head and cringe and think, don't call yourself a fucking Warriors fan, Tigers fan, whatever. Your team's struggling, or they're at the bottom of the ladder, and even if they've won the wooden spoon 2-3 times, whatever. It's like, fuck, man. This is my team, man. It's like, mate, I'm not walking away from that shit. Fuck.
They need you.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Super
man.
Sorry. There's another interesting stat from the weekend. CHT had way more kicking meters than Te Maire by a few hundred too. I'm sure CHT kicked that over 500. I'm sure someone let me know if I'm wrong, because my brain's in like 20 different places all the time. But I'm sure CHT had over 500 and Te Maire only had just over 200.
Wow.
So CHT must, I don't know if that was part of the game plan, but yeah.
Anyway, that's been It's been one hell of a game.
Yeah, man.
Hell of a game. Like
Right.
like even into Golden Point territory, I was just sitting there just going, fuck, I've enjoyed this game. I want us to win, but if we don't win, I've enjoyed the roller coaster, like what you're saying before, Tans. Like, you know, edge of your seat, out of breath. You know, game. Unfortunately, hey, we couldn't ice it. All good.
Yeah.
All good. We've got to buy. Hey, we need to rest up. Hopefully, Barney doesn't get a lot of minutes, actually. And we need Barney a little bit more fresh coming back.
Oh, yeah, because, hey, so wait, so we got to buy this weekend. When do we play? We play, when's Origin? The 17th?
17th, and we've got the Raiders
Yep.
2 days later.
Yep, on the 19th.
Might not be there, eh?
Barney might not be there anyway.
Okay.
Because
Canberra. That's sweet. Who would Jackson Ford. Oh, well, that's going to be interesting. We have to see what next week's team list is like then. Fuck, he's going to be a huge loss.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
But then the Raiders ain't playing good anyway, so...
I don't know.
Don't matter, they're at home, so we need our enforcer.
I think we'll be fine without him, to be honest.
The Raiders pack is still really strong.
Yeah. And Barney just solidifies our forwards, you know, just kind of, he really is the linchpin, you know, and kind of keeps them all honest, keeps them busy, just leads by example. And you know, it's just like, that's the quality that he brings to the team. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
But rest up, guys. Rest up. Bloody voice is gone. Appreciate everybody at home that's kind of stuck with us. Really, really appreciate it. I love all you guys, man. And
much love to all you supporters too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay and watch that Origin game. I'm just gonna wake up tomorrow morning and see what the hell the score was. So, you know, all I hope for is that Barney doesn't get injured.
Yeah, I hope he has an outstanding game, bro. I hope he rips in and, you know, despite losing 48-3, I hope he plays well.
I can't see him getting hurt. I can see him hurting a lot of other players, so I hope he doesn't get a fucking suspension or anything.
He hasn't had one of those in a while. He hasn't had one of those in a while, but Etefano, appreciate all you fellas, man. Love you guys.
All right.
And see you guys back around here.
Go the fucking Warriors.
Figure out something else for next week, or figure out something else. Go the Warriors.
Yes, bro. Okay, let's see. Catch you later.
All right.
All right.
Take care, everybody, and everybody in the chat.